Garrett Blevins here with the next installment in practical programming for strength training. This is the end of chapter 2, and what this section has is some basic nutritional advice. Pretty much what it's based out of is you need to be able to recover from your overload events that fatigue your body, that you then have to recover from so that you can have a super compensation. And this part of the chapter, the end, talks about what is necessary for recovery. And it gives some basic guidelines nutritionally. I'm not going to go over a whole lot of that. There's so much good information out there on nutrition. I'm just going to give some basic stuff. First off, you need to make sure you're getting enough water. And that doesn't mean 3 gallons a day. First off, like everything with nutrition, it is going to depend on how big your body is, how much nutrients or water or hydration you're going to have to take in. So if you're a 100-pound person, you're not going to need as much water as a 300-pound person. So it scales. There's no magic number. Look online, do some research, and see how much you should drink. I, as a 230-pound person, try to get a little bit over a gallon a day. Some days I don't make that, though. That's just what I shoot for. As long as I'm getting more than 3/4 of a gallon a day, I'm happy. And that's water I'm drinking. You also get hydration from anything that has water in it. So, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that has water in it other than just drinking water out of a glass. And so it's kind of difficult to get an exact amount. Next up, protein. The basic rule of thumb, get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, no less than 3/4 of a gram of protein per pound of body weight. So, for easy numbers, a 100-pound person eats 100 grams of protein a day, shouldn't get any less than 75 grams of protein a day. If you have a really hard workout, splurge and eat 150 grams of protein that day. But keep it within reason. You don't need 3 to 4 grams of protein per pound of body weight. There may be extreme elite bodybuilders that eat crazy things like that. You're not them. Your body physiology is not like them. Don't get your body used to that type of stuff. You're probably just going to store it all as fat or poop it out anyways. Also, you're going to need sleep. I mean, these are basic things. You need water, you need protein, you need sleep. You should be getting 8 hours a day, and that should be continuous sleep. There's reasons for that. Part of it is you don't go into, if you don't go into some of that deep sleep, if you're just getting a few hours here or there, or you're stringing, 4 hours here and 6 hours there together in a day, you're not letting your body go into the phases where it's producing human growth hormone. And that's just natural. Your body produces that naturally, but you need to get enough sleep to get into that cycle. I think that's like 6 hours into sleep before you start doing that, something like that. Testosterone production is the same way. You need to get into some deep sleep before your testosterone production is going to peak and then stay peaked until you wake up. So sleep is super important, and that's something you don't need to go buy, $70 BCAAs when you're getting 5 hours of sleep a night. Focus on the things that are easy to take care of. I would also advise, as far as thinking about how many carbohydrates that you need, this is very variable per person. And if you go to Lane Norton's channel, I think it's BioLane on YouTube. He got his PhD, I think, in protein synthesis. He has a ton of good information on nutritional topics, especially on how to actually train your body to handle more carbs or less carbs, depending on what your goals are. Your metabolic rate is not static. It's not like you are born and this is how many calories you need or you burn or how you process food, period. That is going to change as you work out, especially if you're a novice lifter who has not been training before and now you're training. Your whole physiology is going to change. And so this is going to be a sliding scale where you're going to have to play around with it. So my advice to you, and this is my super general, like almost bro advice on nutrition, is if you half to 3/4 of a gallon of water per 150 pounds of body weight, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and definitely get 8 hours of sleep a night. If you're not recovering off of that, then there's got to be a problem in your training. That's pretty much what it comes down to. So that should be enough to keep you good. That's what I pretty much do in my own life. That's all it is. Make sure you're getting your protein from good protein sources. The protein that is available out of red meat and the protein that you get out of Greek yogurt is not exactly the same protein. I don't know enough to go into exactly why. I just know that there's a difference in how I feel and then how my training performance is. That said, I mean, I eat Greek yogurt almost every day. Some people have asked for this, so I'll do it. Basic day of eating for me, I wake up, first thing I do is I take a 50-gram protein shake. I really like Muscle Farms protein. I am not sponsored by them. I get no money from them. It's just really good tasting protein, and the reason that I got it is it's the cheapest stuff out there. I go and get a 5-pound tub from Costco, and it's cheaper than anything else. Price was the determining factor, and it also happens to be an amazing product. So get that. I'll wake up, 50 grams of protein, and I actually don't eat anything with that. I just take that shake it up, go to work. Maybe about 3 hours later, about 9 or 10, I'll have about a cup and a half of Greek yogurt, get about 25 grams of protein from that. Then I'll have some sort of chicken almost every day, 50 to 75 grams of chicken for lunch. Then on a training day, I'll go train, and I'll come back home and I'll have another 50 to 75 grams of protein at dinner. And that's about what it is. Between the 75 grams of protein at lunch and the 75 from dinner, I have 150. Add in the 50-gram protein shake, I got 200 grams of protein. And then if I add in the yogurt or whatever, if I'm hungry, I'll snack on some like Planters peanut mix or something with almonds or whatever. Between that and the Greek yogurt, I hit my protein amount pretty much every day. It's really not that much food. It's really not that hard. Right now, because I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, I'm trying to cut out some of my carbs. That's a good way for me to lose weight that I've found in the past. So in any case, I hope that helps in helping you understand what recovery looks like. Biggest factors: hydration, protein, and sleep. Those are going to be your biggest assistance in recovering from workouts. If you're still overtraining and you're going beyond that overreaching phase and you're going into overtraining, it's going to be your actual workouts that are the problem, and that's what you need to start looking on adjusting. So that's all I have to say on that. Hope wherever you're at, you're doing well. Blessings. One other thing for the nutrition that I forgot to mention, fish oil. Fish oil is awesome. You don't notice like positive training effects from it. I would say it's not like you're going to take fish oil and you're going to add 5 pounds to your bench press. But when you take fish oil, your shoulder is not going to be all jacked up from your bench press. It's more of a preventative sort of thing. And instead of taking ibuprofen every day and wearing out your stomach, take some omega-3s. That's going to help break up that inflammation in your joints. I don't know any good brand. I could use, again, the cheap Costco brand of fish oil is what I take. It works good for me. I've had one shoulder surgery. That was back, I think, in 2006. A 50% labral tear in my shoulder. Rotator cuff was pretty much destroyed. And I'll have pain from benching, especially with high frequency. But if I take fish oil, I don't have any of the problems that I used to have when I wasn't taking it. So I definitely swear by that. That's something else that you'll want to add in. And usually I take those in the morning when I take my protein shake. I also take 5 grams of creatine every day with my protein shake. And so morning routine, get up 50-gram protein shake with 5 grams of creatine monohydrate in it, and I think they're 1,200 milligram fish oil gel tablets, just generic Costco brand or something like that. Anyways, hope that helps you. That's what I do. It is not the best advice out there. You could certainly find some better advice on nutrition than that. I would encourage you to seek that out and learn more. Blessings.